So here's a few tools that are really handy, but I don't see people use them a lot. First, we have the trim block. It's good for when you're setting up a Floyd Rose or even changing the strings on your Floyd Rose. For ones that recess into the body, you slip this under the back end, and then you can change your strings without the bridge sinking into the body. And it's also good for setup. You can set the level of the Floyd Rose by putting this under there, adjusting the screws in the back until it's able to easily be slipped out from underneath. That's how you set the level. Next, we have the ESP multi-spanner. Music Nomad makes one too, but theirs is a little bit thinner, little flimsier. This is good for tightening all of the nuts on potentiometers, tuners, output jacks. But my favorite thing is you can adjust the thumb wheels on a Tune-o-matic style bridge. You set that over the thumb wheel and you're able to turn it. So here we have a fret setter. So you've got a 1 high fret. It may not actually be high, it may just not be seated properly. So you just set this little brass indent on top of the fret and just tap it with a hammer. And sometimes that can, make the fret level again by just making sure it's seated in the slot properly. It saved me from having to do a fret level several times. And this is a potentiometer cleaner cap. So say like on a semi-hollow style guitar where you can't easily access the inside of the pot, you can just take the knob off, put this on the pot, close the top hole with your finger, take your cleaner, spray it in there, and it forces it down into the pot without actually having to remove the pot from the guitar. It's also handy on amps. That way you don't have to take the entire amp chassis out just to clean a pot. So those are a few tools that I think are pretty handy, but I just don't see people use them enough. And they really should. Thanks for watching.